Here are today's 5 cybersecurity stories you need to know. First, Japan's telecom giant KDDI disclosed a breach affecting up to 14.2 million email accounts across 6 internet service providers. Attackers exploited a vulnerability in third-party software used in KDDI's email system, potentially exposing email addresses and passwords. Even if some passwords were hashed or encrypted, stolen credential data is often cracked or reused, so this can quickly turn into account takeover and downstream fraud. If you use any of the impacted ISPs, change your email password immediately and make sure you don't reuse it anywhere else. Second, the FortiBleed campaign shows why just patch is not always enough. Researchers described a large set of valid usernames and passwords for internet-facing Fortinet firewalls, with roughly 86,644 devices implicated across 194 countries as of June 19. This isn't a single software bug with a CVE. It's stolen or guest logins that can be sold to other criminals. For organizations, the realistic impact is full network entry through the VPN or firewall admin plane. Rotate firewall and VPN credentials, review privileged access, and watch for successful logins from unusual locations, followed by configuration changes or new accounts. Third, phishing is getting harder to spot. A phishing-as-a-service platform called Bluekit is using browser-in-the-middle tactics. Instead of showing you a fake web page, it streams a real login page running in a browser controlled by the attacker. Netcraft reportedly found around 70 active Bluekit sites in a single week. The attacker captures everything you type, including MFA codes, and can hijack the live session. Treat unexpected login prompts as hostile. Type addresses yourself, use a password manager to autofill only on the correct domain, and prefer phishing-resistant MFA, like security keys. Fourth, CISA added a critical PTC Windchill and FlexPLM remote code execution flaw, CVE 2026-12569, to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog after evidence of active exploitation. The issue can be triggered remotely and may be exploited through deserialization of untrusted data, and attackers have been deploying JSP web shells on vulnerable servers. This matters because PLM systems often hold sensitive engineering data and supplier relationships, making intellectual property theft and supply chain disruption realistic outcomes. Patch immediately, restrict internet exposure of Windchill login endpoints, and hunt for web shells under Windchill/login. Fifth, Cisco Unified Communications Manager Server is also under active exploitation for CVE 2026-20230, a critical server-side request forgery bug that can be abused remotely without authentication. Defenders observed attacks writing arbitrary text files to affected endpoints, which can be a stepping stone to web shells and deeper compromise of enterprise calling infrastructure. If Unified CM is exposed, treat this as urgent. Apply Cisco's patch, review logs for suspicious web dialer requests, and isolate systems until you can confirm they're clean. Subscribe to Cyber News Daily for your daily cybersecurity briefing.